Before this video starts, if this guide helps you out in any way, shape or form, like and subscribe. Also comment down below if you have any questions. Let's begin. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you 4 solutions if roshade is lagging inside of Roblox. Let's begin. First of all guys, the first solution I'm going to give you is to obviously go ahead and lower your graphics quality and increase your background transparency. Now, admittedly, guys, decreasing your graphics quality and increasing your background transparency and also decrease volume to 0. And by doing this, obviously, what's going to happen is you're going to go ahead and get more FPS, okay? But it will not work unless you go ahead and, decrease your graphics quality. Decrease your graphics quality to go ahead and, have a high FPS. And before we get on to the next thing, now, guys, the last one's going to shock you, so continue watching. Now, I understand that it's not ideal to go ahead and, what was I going to say? To go ahead and ideally, lower your graphics and stuff like that of that nature. Obviously, it's not ideal. You probably don't want to lower your graphics. I understand. Like I'm not obviously, foolish. Like, I'm not saying you're watching this video going like, yeah, I want to lower my graphics. Like, I'm obviously not a clown. Like, I know you guys don't want to lower your graphics because you don't want to play in low quality graphics. I understand. Like, I'm not like an idiot. Or at least I hope I'm not an idiot. But yeah, like, obviously, guys, I don't want to go ahead and make you guys play on lower graphics. But if that has to happen, it has to happen, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? If that's the only choice left, that's the only choice left. And guys, next up, if you're playing on a laptop, you're going to want to go ahead and play on a charger. Now you're probably like, I don't care, it's just a charger. But no, guys, if you didn't know, if you're plugged in onto a charger and you're playing Roblox, your performance is going to be higher because you're, connected to your CPU. There's more electricity going through, which is going to speed up your CPU, which is then going to obviously make roshade run better, roshade run more properly, if you go ahead and connect to a charger and play while you're on charge. Ideally, you want your charger to charge your device fully to 100, and you start playing, and it's going to be working much, much better, at least 25% better than it would have, 1 hour ago when you're playing on 20 charge and you're wondering, why am I lagging? I wonder why you're lagging. Your charge is on 20. So you guys want to make sure that your charge is full, your charge is ready, your charge is, I guess, optimized to play. Because if you guys don't know, your charge is actually very important to how your device is going to perform. Have you ever noticed when charged on 1, charged on 2, your device is starting to freeze a little bit? You notice that? Yeah, exactly. So what if the opposite is true then? If the device slows down when charge is low, the device speeds up when the charge is high, because your device obviously gonna have more electricity going through, and you're not gonna enable these weird low power mode enablers and all these other built-in things onto your device, because when your battery, just to make sure for their advertising, they have to say this device lost this many hours, so obviously they have to hit these quotas. So to bypass it, you just need to plug in a charge so the device gets rid of all these battery saving options, just for the company to hit the quotas of this device doesn't need charge for 10 hours once it's full. So they could advertise it to a bunch of clowns that are going to buy this device afterwards, hearing that and believing it, even though it's never true. But, you know, it's what it is. Now, the next way is actually going over to Amazon. Okay, and this is if you're on a PC, but I guess on your laptop as well, if you could go ahead and customize your laptop. Obviously, I'm not an ignorant person. I know not everyone could customize their laptop, and not everyone wants to go ahead and spend some money. But before we get into the last one, I wanted to mention this one. If you guys are on a laptop, okay, or a computer that you can open. Now, if you're like, I don't know how to customize my PC, I brought a pre-built, I haven't built a computer in my life, you don't need to worry, it's not that complicated. I know I'm saying this, oh, it's not that complicated, to be fair. But essentially what you want to do is buy some RAM, computer memory, okay? Now, what RAM is essentially the speed of the computer, which is very cheap, relatively cheap, and this could essentially boost your speed. If your speed is boosted, guess what? Your FPS is boosted. Everything else with it is boosted. But it all starts with RAM. Now, I'm not saying go buy this RAM for £8. I'm saying buy a decent RAM, like upgrade it. Don't buy a RAM lower than yours. You know, check the RAM you have right now, and then buy RAM more expensive with more power to it. You know what I'm saying? And while you're there, you may as well upgrade your storage and potentially upgrade your graphics card and GPU as well. Now, this sounds like I'm telling you to upgrade your entire computer, which is kind of true. I mean, you can't just upgrade one or two pieces. You're going to want to upgrade your CPU. Maybe potentially your graphics card as well, if your graphics are the, you know, main cause of all the problems in your computer. But really, you want to upgrade a little bit of everything, to be honest, to be completely transparent with you. Again, I'm not a clown, I'm not ignorant. Obviously, guys, I know a lot of you guys don't want to go ahead and, first of all, you don't want to buy the parts in the first place. You don't want to spend $1,000. You're like, you know, my computer's working perfectly fine for everything else. Why should I spend $1,000 just to go ahead and get shaders? Like, that's probably your mindset right now, which you're 100% right. Like, obviously, it's a stupid idea. I'm not one of those YouTubers that, like, you know, pretend that it's a good idea when it's not. You know, obviously it's a stupid idea. Like, I never claimed it's a good idea to just to be able to get roshade. You should spend $1,000 out of your hard-earned money just to be able to use one application. Obviously, that doesn't sound like a very smart idea. You know, you could use that for a new iPhone or something. Obviously, I'm not stupid, but you know, guys, if you really love roshade, then it can be worth the upgrade. Now, obviously, none of you guys are that much of a fanatic of roshade. I hope so. If you love it that much, then, you know, go for it. But, and finally, guys, delete everything. Not everything, but delete a lot of things from your device, just so you have a lot of storage. Now, guys, if you go ahead and clear your storage, essentially, you'll have enough space, enough storage to go ahead and, you know, run roshade better, because you'll have storage on your device, so your device will run more smoothly. In return, roshade will run more smoothly. So that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.